Well, welcome to Fernbus Simulator. We're in gameplay number 3 now. We're back with another gameplay video. We recently got the new patch, the first patch for this game. So yeah, it's been quite a while since we done the last video of Fernbus. I've just had other things, so the patch has been out for quite a bit now. So I'm a bit of wait to the party covering the patch, but yeah, we did get the major patch for this game. Sort of the first major patch, I guess, for Fernbus that dropped last week. So yeah, I don't know what it's actually done, but I've played it off stream and that, and I have played the game off stream, and I didn't really notice much difference since before. So I don't know if it's really changed or not, but we'll find out for ourselves. What's happened and what's done and what's actually needing to happen. So back in our menu stream again, as you can probably see. I think we'll stick with another free play video. We did free play in the last few videos as well. Like we were driving around the Netherlands in the last videos that we've done. You've probably seen them past the started in Rotterdam, I think, in one of the videos, and then we drove to Amsterdam, and then we drove somewhere else. But we came across these landmarks on the way through the Delta Works and that, and went past there. We stopped by there and had a wee look around and had a wee tour around the area, so that was quite cool. So yeah, you probably saw those videos. They were my first 3 videos, so it's been quite a good journey, and you can see how much immersion was on the game. We've seen that swing bridge that we came across. That was just amazing. So you can see that this game has more potential on the road, and of course truck driver. Obviously this game I think is probably our best, I guess, and it's definitely in front of on the road, and truck driver of course it's up there with your trucksimulator. But yeah, so without further ado, let's stick with another free video. And if you're quite happy, because I'm just going with the flow of this game. I just want to just get in and start driving rather than just spending time setting a route up. But I think we'll do something slightly different for every change in this video. We'll start in Frankfurt Airport. So it's slightly different, starting in the airport. So we don't really start in the airport very often, but an airport would be quite interesting. So here's our bus. It's slightly different since the last seen it. With this nice black and green paint job. The same with the interior. We I decided just to go for a sort of bracky green for the interior. Sort of matches the bus a little bit, doesn't it? So I'm not on Frick's bus livery this time around, but let's get the date sorted out. I'll be on the 22nd, so we get that sorted. So we're on the recording this on the 22nd, so there's the dates sussed out now, sorted out. So 2023. So we've got the weather as random, so we'll just keep the weather there. We could always go for a nice sunny day. We'll just have that random weather, so it's like on the road a little bit. And we've got the time at 10, but I don't know if the time advances, but let's stick at 10. We've got controls. Simple driving is our main one, so we'll just keep that up and keep everything off, so it's a bit more immersive. So the simple driving is more like shifting the gears, I think. So yeah, this is the bus, a neoprene Skyliner double-decker coach. So we'll get ourselves into it now. We'll see what's been going on in the game, since we last played it. I've not been playing it for a while. If you just think of it, just had a bit of a break. Just wanted to play a bit more stream in that, so I have been playing it off stream a bit more. So this is the airport. It's Frankfurt Airport. It's more like an airport, doesn't it? You can't get into the airport, but here we have it. Here's a fancy neoprene Skyliner. Let's get ourselves in the bus. a double decker coach. We never had a wee nose around it yet, so let's have a wee look what we've got in. Got a nice coffee table on our side. That was the WC, the coffee machine or drinks or tap or something. It's quite cool. Here's the double deck, here's the top deck, as I say. So we've got skylights on the top as well. Got nice room in the front as well. You got even, I don't know if these are like monitors or black things, I don't know what they are, like TV screens, but it's quite handy if you're in the front, you're able to watch something. And there's the front. Yeah, Neoplan are very nice buses. Neoplan, and they're very nice coaches. Oh. I always like the design of them. You see a lot of them, we sort of recognise them, I think, if I just seeing them, you know, they've got these sort of off-centre pillars as well in the windows that are quite unique to Neoplan's sort of design. So you see those are slightly unique to a lot of Neoplan buses, so if you think about those buses, if you notice those, then A-pillars, they're definitely a lot different to a lot of other coaches. Normally don't have them up at an angle, but it's quite cool to see Neoplan are quite bespoke to it, I guess. So yeah, let's get ourselves in the driving seat. This will be tour around the coach. Let's get the doors shut. Let's get ignition up. Let's hit the road. Freeplay mode, obviously, so we're not picking up any passengers or any commuters or any holiday makers on the airport. We're just driving as a just the one man in the driver's seat. Quite quiet. So I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you guys are still enjoying this game. So I've really been enjoying it so far. So there's Frankfurt. I think we'll head to Frankfurt. In front of us is Frankfurt. There you can see the skyline up there. So we'll just hit the autobahn now. So we'll just go the flow of the. We'll just go the flow of the. With the journey, because it's a Freeplay mode. We don't need to go too much of a distance, you know. So we'll just take it easy, just see where we're heading up to. So yeah, just you can see how good this game is anyway. Just by putting it up, you know, on the autobahns, you know, definitely was a lot better than on the road, eh? Everything's a bit static here, all the traffic just spawns in and they're kind of static and then they start moving. I've seen that a couple of times. Oh, what's up with that? There, did you see that? That bus actually just spawned in. Really funny there. It spawned in the air and then it fell down. I'll need to watch that back actually, it was a split second, so probably not caught. I did see it, I did catch my eye, just caught there. So we'll just we'll take our right down here. We'll just go to Frankfurt, have a wee look around Frankfurt, see what it looks like. So you can just see this game is probably a lot better than on the road, you know. Just some things still needs to be ironed out still, but I don't see it's been much of an issue. I mean, this game is just, it's definitely miles ahead of on the road, I think. Got one of our colleagues in front of us. Should I say colleague? We're not in Freeplay, we're being unfortunately, but you know, it's Freeplay. We're not, we're just plain black Monster Energy. That's Frankfurt town, so there's the skyline up there. You see how amazing how they can fit all the buildings in this game. That's the start anyway. I mean, if you're playing on the road, it's hardly any of that. You just come in as that same duplicate cities, eh? Everything seems to be copy and paste on the road, and this game is miles ahead. So for like, whoa, truck. There's Skyline, it's up there. Get distracted yet. That's the Skyline. Let's go straight on, I think. We'll just go wherever we go, you know, we're not really on a service, so we'll just drive wherever we drive. So we're at 100 kilometers an hour. We're limited to 100 kilometers an hour, I believe, so we can get in front of some of the HGVs and, you know, because they are limited to 80 and we're limited to 100, so we're slightly faster than HGVs. They're limited to 80, so that's how we're getting in front. We're going to have to take a wee corner up here, don't we? Got roadblocks coming up. This rain's out of action, so we're better moving, you know. Get this, eh? For a game, you know, you don't get this on the road. We've got a wee corner throw going on here as well, with some roadworks. We've got some nice Scania trucks as well driving around. As I said in the last video we showed you, I showed you some of the trucks, you know. Scania trucks, the services. It's fictional made up Scania trucks, but they're modelled on Scania trucks, aren't they? No, Skycan or something, I believe they're pronounced in the game, but they're called Scania, obviously based on Scania trucks. Oh, just land that barrier there. So narrow it is, eh? It's tight AF. Whoa, whoa! That's a bit unexpected. What's going on? Well, everyone's just merging in, isn't it? Did have a wee shunt there. And some of the guys a bit skewer, we can probably tell some of it's thingy that we're on the way. I think this is merging in, isn't it? This is tight. Is TML truck went me past, or is it just stopping here? Getting up this hill as well, we're shifting into gears, shifting into D8. Like a truck with 9th gear, getting up this hill. Just putting maximum revs up to 11 now. Just getting to that hill there, this just goes into each gear, and then it just, when it's on the flat surface, it goes any gear by 1 and 2's 12. So the AI can be a bit funny in this game, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's still good. I mean, they do spawn in, as you can probably tell in the distance in the opposite lane. There's still pop-ins and there's still no bits coming in, but it's not that bad. I mean, there's definitely a lot more AI in this game than on the road. You know, on the road you're kind of just stuck with so many cars, and this game has various traffic. Obviously, it's got AI trucks. It's got AI buses. It's got more on the roads. You got this that happens sometimes. All the traffic's baddies up, and then it accelerates again. Look at all the TML lorries driving around. DXL trucks. Lots of them driving on the road, isn't there? yeah, loads of traffic, loads of types of vehicles, trucks, buses, white wedded trucks, minibuses, coaches. There's even garbage trucks and fire trucks and all that driving on the road as well. It's like every vehicle pretty much that just managed to get in here in this game. And all the vehicles seem to be made on based on real cars, you know, Ford Transits and Mercedes, Volkswagen Golfs, Scania, R-Series, Mercedes Actrosses. It's just lots of that happening there. You got these amazing hills as well. Look at this game, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, you got mountains. Look at that mountain in front of us there, that's beautiful. On the road, there's the garbage truck there. On the road, this puts on the roads. Definitely puts on the roads to shame this now, definitely. You're just so, there's just so, whoa, whoa, whoa. My bad. It's not going well with driving. Yeah, it puts this to shame. You got all these mountainous landscapes. You got different countries, you know, you can drive around in Europe, you know, it's all Europe, so it's like Euro Truck Simulator. I mean, this is the closest, I think, to Euro Truck Simulator on console. Compared to on the road that we had before, that was probably the closest to what we had before this came out on console. But if you think this game being a trucking simulator instead of a bus simulator, then TML would nail a trucking simulator. No problems. Easy for them to do a trucking simulator. Like compared of what's the developers called? What on the road do? The developers on the road. Compared to what the developers on the road do, TML would do a better job to what they did. But I wonder if they made this a trucking simulator, then I'll definitely get that. And apparently there's this bug store, I think it's on Tourist Bus as well. I did see a YouTuber doing it. You can actually take over AI vehicles. So you can take over an AI truck, you can take over an AI bus. You just have to go out your vehicle, or say go around it, go in the vehicle, and then press the circle button on, I believe on PS5 obviously. I should say this is the PS5 I'm playing this on. So you just press the circle on the controller. So all you could do is just go find a wee spot, and then it should automatically put yourself in the vehicle. And then you could actually take over one of the buses as well, one of the AI buses. You could take any vehicle over, I think, to be honest, and I think you get a trophy for it apparently as well. Oh, was that? I don't think it's even a bug. It must not be a bug then if you get a trophy for it. I think it's AI or something. I can't remember the trophy's name, but you do get a trophy for it, so apparently it must be a feature. So I could probably show you it, maybe if I can, but maybe another video. You just drive up to vehicles, and then you can take them over and drive them. So I could drive the Scania truck as well. We could just do a truck driving. Well, see that again, the wee thing that's popped in there. Do you see that car in there? Wee split second. Caught in the wee things, wee bits. Anyway, yeah, just you take over any vehicle. I think you can took a Scania truck along, so you can definitely get in the trucks, the Scanias, or the Sidekins, or you call them. It's obviously any vehicle. Let's have a look where we are on the map. we'll just go to the Fro. So we might go up to Kessel, which is near where we normally go on the road to Kessel. There's Dortmund. Let's go up to Kessel. Let's have a look at Kessel. We're not really on a schedule or that, you know. But yeah, but that's something you can do in the game, is take over AI vehicles, and it's quite fun. And there's something noticed as well, I don't know if you ever noticed this as well, but apparently there's extra coaches, I think, in this patch that I've noticed. So you've got this this VLD double-decker coach, which you can't drive in the game, but I think it's a DLC. I'll just head towards it now. Just in front of us there's a VLD. You just see it in front. It's similar to our bus as well, it's a double-decker. So we've got VLD there. If I can get in front of it. The truck, I don't know if that's right behind me or not. Let's just have a wee look at the VLD from here if we see it. So we've got VLD, obviously, that's probably the DLC, but I don't know if it's part of the game or not. I mean, it's part of the game, but I don't think it's part of I think it's not part of, I don't know if it's actually in the game or not. Look how busy this autobahn is, all the traffic. Look at the hill we've got up now, look at this hill coming up, look at that. Amazing. That's how beautiful this game is, you know, you got the draw distance is spot on, so you can see we can drive up these hills. You can see that road from quite a mile away, you can see that on the road. Oh, you see that? The AI goes into each other. There's some bugs with the AI, but you know, it's a VLD there. So you do have good draw distance in this game as well. It's a big plus point. I'm struggling with this hill as well. It's 64. Good, look at that, eh? Amazing. There's a train up there. See it, train. Draw distance is quite good in this game. You see that train from miles away. Going down. Let's fry it, this place. Oh, being caught speeding. Seen that? You've been caught speeding. I didn't see that speed camera. Heading away right on the road, you know, just all of a sudden caught by speeding. Look at all the landscape down here. You see it, saw some city down there, so there's definitely a good draw distance. I mean, potentially this game is probably the best simulation game fight we've got on console at the moment. Maybe that's my opinion on it, but I know some others might say maybe like Tourist Bus Simulator is maybe the same as well, because I know this is the same developers as Tourist Bus. I mean, Fernbus, same developers, but the only thing is about Tourist Bus Simulator, so it's just on a small map, and this is a massive, huge map, eh? I'll try and get a server in the lane here. So yeah, Tourist Bus Simulator, yeah, that's obviously just the same developers. You got the same sort of menus on Tourist Bus as this. We could open the window, can't we? We could do that as well. That's fine. I don't really show you anything on these pop-up menus. It's difficult to do it when you're driving, you know, it's like truck driver. Got the air suspension. Oh! Let me see where Kessel is. Oh, we're heading up to Kessel now, aren't we? So you can do that. You can actually put your air suspension up and put it up. Put it down. It's going down. Yeah, it's going down. There we go. It's down. Probably shut that window actually. I can on the move. It's sort of good. Yeah, so you can do that. It's a bit awkward to do it when you're driving. It's like truck driver. You have to just do this stuff on the when you're stationary rather than on the move. You know, it's a bit awkward. As you probably tell, that just rammed into a few vehicles again. And you got your headlights, but apparently they don't work when you. But you have to do that to turn the headlights on. Somewhat. It's a weird way. Strange way to do it. But yeah. So you just press them, that's just fog lights, and that's rear lights, you know. So you got all that as well. Loads of features in the bus, haven't we? The only thing about the trucks as well, I've noticed, they don't have trailers connected to them. I think that was something that I seen in a comment that that's Kessel up there, isn't it? Ah, that's Kessel. Look at that, it's amazing, eh? Cityscapes. Good how they've done this game, it's just very good. Yeah, they don't have trailers connected to the trucks now. I'm pretty sure before there was definitely trailers in the trucks. And there was like comments on it that, well, the AI trucks have trailers on the back. But I don't know. I've never really said, I've not really bothered. Why? And here's something else that's interesting in this game. There's Scania. There's a Scania coach in this game. You can see it in front of us where Scania is in this game after all. Scania Touring, I believe it is. The Touring coach. So there's definitely Scania. Scania is definitely in this game. So, not just the trucks, but not just the made up trucks, but the actual brand, you know. It's probably the DLC one. So yeah, we've got Scania, as to say. So Scania definitely in this game. If it was a DLC, if it's a DLC, I won't be driving it, you know. But if it was an actual free coach, I would be driving the Scania, no doubt. You know, and you know what? I got Scania or not, you know. Scania trucking on the roads. Scania trucks and construction simulator. Probably Scania buses and Bus Sim 21. Sometimes I pray. Well, I don't always pray. I don't know. I showed you the Scania. I think I've made a video a long time ago on that, didn't I? But yeah, it's good to see. Scania is definitely venturing in a lot more simulation games these days. You know, Truck and Logistics Simulator as well is another one to name. It has Scania. I think it's got Scania, Truck and Logistics Simulator, so definitely Scania is in a lot of video games these days, simulation games. There's a VLD coach, that's the one that we were following earlier. Yeah, VLD. I've heard of their buses. I've seen not the double deckers, but I have seen VLD buses on the roads, a lot of them. You actually got the air conditioning units in the back spinning as well. Quite cool. Let's go and look at a wee overtake here. This is Scania. That's it. Right, this is Scania. You can get past it. Right, there's the Scania. That'll be the 2 in, isn't it? That'll be the 2 in. Oh. So yeah, Scania's in the game, BLD. That's all the Scania. Let's see where the Scania goes. I Anyway, we've got a neoplan obviously. I wonder if they'll add like Mercedes buses in this game, or Volvo buses. That's another thing as well. I always like to see Volvo or Merc buses, Merc coaches in the game. I've seen Mercedes coaches driving on the road, so definitely Mercedes would be another potential brand, but I like to see like brands like, you know, like Volvo as well, and Setra as well. Setra would be a good brand. In fact, there's Setra buses, but I don't think they're licensed buses, but the other coaches that are modelled, maybe if I see one I might point you out to one. There's a Setra sort of one that's modelled on a Setra, but it's not branded as a Setra, so I'm pretty sure that they would have Setra in this game. That's the sort of stuff in the front. See by to the Scania now, but let's head on a little bit because it's a bit slow. So they could put Setra in this game if they've got the modelling buses, you know, they're not actually, they're based on Setras, but they're not licensed buses, you know. I'm pretty sure they're the Setras. Gotta get in front of this VLD again. They're quite nice as well, VLDs. We had them in Bus Simulator 21 as well, VLD. And we kind of city buses I reckon as well, not just coaches. We don't have VLDs, there's not that many VLDs in the city buses in the UK, but in Europe it seems to be a common thing, isn't it? But when it comes to UK, there's not that many VLD buses in the UK. But that's the thing, yeah. We've already got a breakdown track there as well, did you see that? Yeah, recovery track, that's cool. That's even better. Could have taken a refuel stop there. We're just going to go with the flow. There's wind turbines up there. You've got all this. You've got so much going on in this game, haven't we? Yeah, I'll try and see if I can point you out to some of these Setra modelled buses, but might come across one, you never know. Nice and quiet now there with when I lost all that congestion. It was just all thingy together, eh? It was just, it was all sort of getting held up there, I guess. So at 100 kilometers an hour, 102, but 100 kilometers an hour is the limit, I guess. A lot of these vehicles don't really keep in the speed limit, don't they not? Some of them are just slowing down and then accelerating again and slowing down and accelerating again. That's what I've noticed. And I like how you got those reflectors on the side of the barriers as well. Those, I think it's for headlights, you know, dazzling headlights. You know, it's good to keep this, to block out the light on the other side of the road, I think. You don't see many of them very often, but it's quite cool how they've done that as well. Just wee aspects of a game, you know, wee features that should be easy to put in the game, you know. They've really made some effort in the motorways and the autobahns and the draw distance. Look at all that down there. There's the fire truck there. Fire trucks exist, don't they? So we've got fire trucks. Put that down there. There's a farm down there. Oh, I just didn't see that 10mm van. Look at the building up there, there's a huge building up there. I mean, what a game, I should say. You know, what a game. Compared to what I was playing before, truck driving on the road, they're the most played games on my channel. Hopefully we'll be playing this a bit more. Trying to actually do passenger ones as well. I mean on the road did get an update as well, I meant to say that as well. And I think they might be getting a next update very soon as well. good on, and obviously Society Sim Next obviously, so I always keep them, they always seem to be putting loads of videos up on this game and on the road. Just to be honest, they're really trying to push on the road out there a bit more, so they did put a video up there with their fuel tankers on show, so obviously they're coming. What's this place coming up now? Is the city, some sort of city coming up. Let's check where we are. It could be Dortmund actually, I wonder. So they're definitely pushing this game out, you know. I mean, on the road out a bit more as well with the new dev team. So there's Dortmund, yep, Dortmund's coming. Remember there was there's the Cetra bus there. That's the bus that looks like a Cetra, isn't it? Yeah, that's the Cetra, isn't it? Some branded one, but it's a Cetra. That's probably the one I'm talking about. But yeah, they're pushing it on the road a bit more. I've tried to push out this game, hopefully. Maybe not, but we'll see. I mean, this game's been out on PC for a while, hasn't it? So I don't know how many updates we'll get, if we'll get any more. So I think it will give us some more updates, I hope. But on the road, we need potential. I think that game should have more potential since the new dev team are working on the roads. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping the fuel tankers are able to get back to the game when the fuel tankers come up. So maybe the update that On the Road had recently wasn't a big update anyway, so I don't know if I would say I would cover that update anyway, but I know it's just a wee hotfix, more like a hotfix. The game still looks like it's the same. What's that there? It's the stadium there. That's interesting, isn't it? Wow, that is cool. Football pitch, eh? Never see that. You never see that in games very often, don't you? Not football stadiums. But that's amazing. We're discovering loads of things in this game just without knowing it. You know, I've already played this game. I've only played this game a couple of times. Even off stream, I've had to play that, and I've not even seen everything. It's a tow truck. Oh. I've only played this game a couple of times off stream, and I've not really seen the whole map still. I've only probably played a wee bit of it, and you know, just played a little bit, you know, just only saw a couple. I've only seen a few things, I think, of the full game. But you just have some maps that's just, it's kind of distracting me a little bit how much is happening, you know. It's an interesting game. To be honest, I would put this game as probably my top simulation games now, I think. But just have TML, if they just make a trucking game, you know, I'm sure they can do it. We've got a basis of a trucking simulator anyway, the map, you know, the map is huge, so we can just drive around Europe and trucking instead of, and you know, let's check where we are again. We're in Essen. No, Essen's not on the road, but Essen, that's is probably next to Dortmund. Where are we going to go? To be honest, we could always, we could just go full, we could always back through Essen, we can maybe drive through Essen and see where that goes. I would have come off that way if I had to, but we'll go off the next one. Never been to Essen before, but that's interesting to see that, and then we might just sponge this video off from there. So yeah, let's go to Essen, let's try that. So I'll probably put this to my top sim, maybe one of my top simulation games, but it's just hard to say. I don't know what my favourite game is. I mean, On the Road is probably the one that most will play on the channel, to be honest, so you probably think that's probably one of my most favourite games. Whoa! Just for a wee shunt again. This truck does brake, really brake. This starts with the actual thing just buckarooed there, didn't it? I've seen that. That's a bit of perspective. Just brake, the actual thing just went up, didn't it? So let's take ourselves off this bit now. Let's take ourselves off the autobahn and let's have a wee look in Essen. Not been here before, but be interesting to see what it's like. I think I've heard of Essen in Germany. I wonder if that's where they do the metal festival back in. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Possibly. But yeah, I guess that's what Essen is. I guess it's another city, I guess, in Germany. Fancy city. Quite modern. Yeah, it's quite modern, isn't it? We could park in the garage or something until we finish the video off here or something. So just in here, we could have a wee wine trip. It's in this guy, we'll have a wee look here. If this gate actually opens. Opens, it's fine. Yeah, it's quite cool. So I guess this is where you pack up your coach, I reckon. In fact, if you can do it in free mode or not. It's be a bit different. Let's pack up us in the garage. There's the pit down here. Be a bit different to end the video off in a bit of a different way, you know. You don't always end the video off and you don't really, that's we end the video off this way, don't we? Not mad if we just packing ourselves in now in the garage, you know. Can we go in the pit? Or maybe not. Sounds like it's raining. Maybe it is raining. It's so surprising. Maybe it is raining. It's just a bit more of this year that rain now. So like surprisingly just pulling ourselves in the car. It just started to rain. So yeah, I think we'll probably end this video off here. It's been nice to have a wee quick drive again. We'll have a wee free modes drive. You know, it's nice to have a wee quick look at this game, you know. So it's some aspects, you know, bits you've not seen before in this game, you know. Nice drive in Germany again, it's nice to see all that. So yeah, I think we'll just end the video off here, but I hope you have enjoyed a bit more Fernbus Simulator, Coach Simulator, Fernbus Coach Simulator, or Fernbus Simulator, if you like to call it. I've not really noticed anything about this patch anyway, you know, the patch that dropped last week, you know. Don't know what's actually changed on the actual patch. I know they had that patch and I was saying it's on its way, but this was obviously the patch. But I'm sure those buses weren't in before, that's what I was noticing. P-patch, those buses, Scania and BLD buses, I'm sure they weren't in the patch before, but could be wrong. Anyway, let's end this video off. So I hope you have enjoyed a bit more Fernbus Coach Simulator. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll have all the playlists around. Anything you like to check out on the channel is all there. If you like to check out, including podcasts as well. And I will be back hopefully with another Fernbus Simulator video very soon for you guys. So thanks again for watching and Bye for now.